It just figures that the stream is gonna fart right when one of the tech people is like doing a run, right? Right? Ah, well. We're all good. Hello, everyone. Hopefully that's not an omen of what's to come. This is a cookie. Trust me, it's a cookie. I think. And this... this is ILLERSIA and Lustra. What does that mean? I don't know. I really don't know. This is a Korean fan homebrew thing that was put together by a dev team of people. I don't know who they are. No one knows who they are. For some kind of homebrew contest an ISP put on in like 1998 or something. Jeff XVX found this for Cusa Grande. Where he found it, I don't know. You're up to speed on the lore. I'm going to be doing 2 runs of this, and ideally you'll all see why I'm doing 2 runs of it once I get into it. So yeah, let's get into it. So this is me. This is the character. You have to run in this to get anywhere. Now, to run, you have to exploit a glitch. Core movement in the game requires exploiting a glitch. Now the idea behind this is you weren't originally intended to run by the developers. And I failed to exploit the glitch properly. That's fine, we can go this way. Say as I completely fail to run. As you can see, running is not easy. You have to scroll the camera backwards a little bit and then double tap forward, and then hope once the camera scrolls that you begin moving forward at double speed. Now, your animation does change. And if you're observant, you'll see, well, maybe some of these jumps you have to be running to get over. That's true. The idea was they discovered the bug in development, couldn't fix it, so they went, we're just gonna make an animation cycle for it and require being able to run to get through the game. So it's required. But what you gonna do? And I'm getting like 4 DMs at once right now. What is going on? What did I ruin? It doesn't matter. We're gonna go. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So you have to be able to run to get through the game, but running is a glitch that you can exploit maybe if you're good 80% of the time, because the developers didn't want to fix it. It's fine. Also, this isn't the category that matters, so don't worry about the timer. This is something I made up to give me an excuse to, like, explain the game and give me time to do so. Let's see. So I need to get a running start here, and then we're gonna go down here on purpose because this gives us a better angle. Come on, run for me. There we go. Better angle to get through here. You'll see on the HUD there's 3 bars. Oh no, so I didn't run. Let's try that again. This time with the timer. Yeah. That's fine. I padded my estimate a little bit. So yeah, the major goof there was, to make that jump, I have to start running in midair. Which means I basically have to trust mid-jump that I'm going to start running. And mid-jump, I didn't start running. That's fine. I expected to beef it at least once because running was going to be rude to me. It did it again, but fortunately I wasn't over, like, a hole in the ground that time. The general idea of getting through this is to try to go high route as long as you can, and when you eventually do inevitably fall due to a run not starting, just go with it. It's fine. It's Lustra. We have to kill this. Just because if I were to jump over it, I kind of just get stuck by the weird urchin things that follow it. So what are you gonna do? This is a little sketch. I don't usually go this way, so let's just drop down here. Yeah, I didn't get a run again. So these need to die because they're in my way. Fortunately, I'll be able to do 2 runs of this in 15 minutes, even with that death, probably. Maybe we'll go a little overestimate. It's fine. We'll go down the hole. Please let me go down the hole. Now I don't trust it, you know? I have no faith. Which is probably a good thing, because I'm consistently not running. Come on. There we go. I was right at the end, by the way, when I died. I was right here. So anyway, the meters on your HUD. You have the red bar for health, the blue bar for magic, which will explain when I'm doing the any % run instead of no magic, and yellow is gold. By the way, here's Gomez-Addams. Really? Gomez-Addams is the boss. The gold bar. When you pick up money, you get gold. Of course, your gold meter goes up. You are supposed to have a full gold bar when you get to the end of the level, or you get a bad ending. It doesn't work. Or rather, it only works if you go in the lower exit in that pair of exits. If you go in the upper exit, the gold check is just ignored. I don't know why, but we go with it, because picking up money is slow. Gomez here, we just kind of do this cycle where we run up, we smack him in the face, and then we... I didn't get a running start. This should take 3 to 4 cycles. It's no big deal. Also, yes, you can only walk backwards. You can't, like, turn around in this game. Why would you ever need to do that? Oh, come on. Let me run! There we go. 3 minutes, 22 seconds. As for the story, apparently baked goods have rebelled against the world, and you, as like some kind of warrior ninja confectionery chef, have to go out and stop them. That's the entire game, that's the entire plot. So that was no magic. I was not allowed to use the magic system in the game. Now we're going to do any %, and hopefully, while I do any %, you will come to understand why I needed to do this twice to be able to explain everything. So, magic summons a little fairy, which we'll get to see in a second here. This thing. I am now invincible, and this lasts a heck of a long time. We can just go. We can just go if we don't run into something with the fairy, like, off, anyway. So, if I do it right, which I haven't, I can just do this entire thing with a magic bar and not stopping, and still have magic at the end. Unfortunately, I janked my magic routing a little bit, but we're fine. Activate the fairy, charge through everything. And because I have the benefit of the fairy, I'm gonna go high route this time. We just slam through everything and boop. And here we are, Gomez-Addams again. Hey, Gomez. So one of the reasons I wanted to showcase this, aside from the fact that I needed something that topped Lost in Platinus from last year and just jank factor, I find stuff like this really amazing. Just little indie things that people slam together, and even though they're not the best thing in the world, they got released anyway. I genuinely think that's really neat, and I would never crap on the developers for putting this out. Even though it's a little it's a little sketch. I wanted to celebrate it though, you know? One more cycle on Gomez-Addams here and we'll probably have a, you know, pretty solid run. We gotta wait for the shot, we go at a specific time, we hope running activates. Oh. So one of the things that I haven't been able to figure out yet is combat damage on the boss especially seems to be largely random. I believe it's based on how many frames your sword is making contact with the enemy, except when you hit Gomez Adams in a specific spot, which is basically anywhere in his giant dome, he teleports to the other location. So, I don't know exactly how to maximize the damage you do to him per hit. Which, considering this run is 3 minutes, an extra cycle is a good 30% of the runtime. There we go, 247. As for the bad ending, if you go in the top exit at the end of the screen, you will always get the boss. If you go in the bottom exit, you have to have a full gold bar, or you get an ending where the cookie appears and mocks you for not having enough money, and you get the bad end. And like I said, the good end is you have conquered the evil baked goods, I guess. As for why this had a 15-minute estimate, I expected to beef it at least once. Let's see. So that is ILLERSIA and Lustra. That's really about it. You would think there'd be more to it. As far as I can tell, there's only that one level. I've dug through the game data. That's about it. It's a solid start for fledgling developers, you know, except I can run it twice in 6 minutes. Anyway, I believe that's about it for ILLERSIA. I've got a race with Koal coming up next. We're going to need to cut to the setup screen. I'm going to need to do some changes for that. So I'll let the host take it, and then I will fiddle with stuff, and then proceed to probably get my butt kicked in Scunny Cart. So yeah, go ahead and take that over, host.